Reflections. It's Lucci back with another video. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing food and how important it is, and for you to be healthy and take care of your avatar, which holds your consciousness. So today I had a conversation with my cousin, and she told me that she was vegan, and she just got into college, and I was just so proud because she's being aware of her body. And people have so much information out about, like, meat causes cancer and the sugar and all this stuff, and it's interesting that people are aware of these things, but they choose not to apply it. The fact that people keep saying that, well, I'm lactose intolerant. You're not lactose intolerant. You're not a baby calf. It's just really that simple. You're not a baby calf, so you're not supposed to be drinking milk. We're the only species on this planet that drinks another species' milk. That's not okay. That's something is psychologically wrong with us. And then when we tell people, well, there's other alternatives like almond milk, other different nuts milk, hemp milk, rice milk, soy milk, I wouldn't recommend that because the body can't digest soy as quickly as it could digest fruit. So that's just my own personal preference about the soy milk in general. But all these alternatives, and yet you still go to the grocery store and you still go get the baby calf milk, which is basically pus and antibiotics at this point. All the nutrition has already been out because you had to heat the milk up to a certain degree, so it kills the enzymes that would be beneficial to the baby calf. So now it's already gone. So you're thinking that you drinking it is going to make you get strong bones because that's what you watch on TV. That's what you see on TV. Talk about a balanced breakfast. You're being programmed to become unhealthy, so if things kick off, you can't fight back because your avatar is weak. Like, there are studies after studies of people, countries I should say, that have like the highest osteoporosis, and America's up on the list, I think top 3. But yet you've been thinking that, okay, I'm drinking milk and I'm getting strong bones. No, you get strong bones from the sun. Your bones come from the sun. They're vibrating at a density where it appears solid. But that's just information from the sun. And your bones regulate your blood, so now you have poor blood circulation because your bones are not strong and healthy enough. So it's not even building the proper blood cells or red blood cells that it needs, because it's, again, the lack of oxygen in your body because your body is so acidic. It's so important that we start taking care of our avatar, especially around this particular moment in time. It's so important. But like I said, people are very mindful of these things. People watch the videos on McDonald's and still go get 6-piece nugget, knowing that's not chicken. You don't know what that is. There's a video that was circulating around on Facebook of a guy putting lava on a Big Mac and it didn't even melt. And yet people still go to McDonald's and eat this stuff. I really can't wrap my head around it. And I'm not judging, because I was the kid that used to always go to McDonald's. When my mother didn't want to cook anything, she would take me to McDonald's or Taco Bell or wherever I wanted to eat because it's something that I saw on TV. Like I said, I was a very bad, my diet was very poor. So I'm not just on here just talking shit like, I've been on this wave for a long time. No, I just caught on. I wanted to apply the knowledge instead of just knowing, okay, and then continue to let my health go and fade. I'm too young to be having colon cancer, because if I would have continued my diet, that's where I was heading. I'm too young for that. But you have young people dying of heart attacks and stuff like that all the time now. And people just trying to figure out, oh, why? What do you mean why? It's the food. We eat a whole bunch of processed bullshit. And then you try to tell people. It made me sad to see when people feed their kids McDonald's and Chick-fil-A and all this other bullshit. It makes me sad. Like, if you want to eat that shit, you want to kill yourself, fine. But you feeding the babies that. And then wonder why they getting sick or having rashes and all types of shit. And all these allergic reactions. It's because of the food. Like, the processed foods are getting worse at this point. Like, the microwave foods became popular in the 1970s. Because that's when women started working more. So it was less women in at home cooking and more women, going to work. So they had these microwavable TV dinners, and that's how the processed food, you know, games just started going hard. And now it's just getting worse. Like, they trying to find the most cheapest thing to put in food, and they not giving the consumer or us humans a choice to be poisoned or not. Like, now things are coming along. We have better options now, but it's still bad. The rates of heart attacks are skyrocketing. People are obese. It's crazy, and it's because of the sugar. Sugar is in everything, even in our vegan products. Because I watch how much processed vegan products I consume as well. Because we can't sit here and pretend that this is not processed, even though it's vegan. We can't sit here and play that game. So I watch how much I consume of that and continue to eat a plant-based diet and making sure that, I get the proper nutrition I need. You know, even like when vegans, they talk about protein. Even the so-called, they call them meat eaters, which is just human beings that still want to eat meat and not be aware of these things. Um, talk about protein. In reality, nobody can be protein deficient. Nobody. Everybody is protein deficient as long as your RNA is as long as your RNA is creating the protein for the cell to have a job function. You can never be protein deficient, and that's what it is. Protein is RNA, aka genes, that create the protein for the cell to have a job in the avatar in your body. That's what a protein is. So when you eat meat, you're taking RNA, aka gene, aka the protein that it created, and put it inside your body. So your body is what's the word I'm looking for? Is rejecting this new foreign protein because it's not self, it's not your cells. It's not your this is not your cell's function. It's another species cell's function. So it starts to reject it. And that's how you get sick and dis-ease in the body. So we all going goofy about, oh, where you get your protein from? Where you get your protein from? Everybody gets protein. We don't know what protein is because we're being miseducated. Even in a book I was studying out of to be a personal trainer, which I stopped doing, they had the same concept that, protein is something foreign to the body that you have to eat to get, and that's not true. I stopped talking about protein because I'm like, I partially don't know what it is. So now that I know what it is, I can talk about it now. Because it didn't make sense to me. Like, people talk protein, are you getting enough protein? You can't be protein deficient. Like, we just get that out your head. Nothing is protein deficient. You can't be. Again, protein is created when the RNA collects all the amino acid it needs from your DNA and creates the RNA, which is the copy of the DNA, to create protein so the protein can have its function. So whatever that protein is and whatever shape it forms, because protein makes shapes, different shapes, and it's big and small. It creates the cell and its function. So it means behavior. So once it goes into the body and it becomes that cell, it has its function, whether it's a liver cell or a heart cell or whatever cell is supposed to be, muscle tissue, organ tissue, whatever. That's what a protein is. It's not something foreign to the body. It's what we all being taught that it is, that you need to keep consuming all this bullshit and making yourself sick. It's a propaganda. It's propaganda to sell you some foreign shit so you can be weak, so you think you're becoming strong, but you're becoming weak. They're making you weak-minded. It's real. You have to stop consuming, or if you want to consume, just start learning more. Watch the documentaries, because that's how I got off me personally. I started watching the Forks and Knives and the Cowspiracy shit, and I was just like, I'm done. I'm done. Especially when you realize what the cows and the chickens and the pigs go through. Why would you want to eat that pain and that sorrow? Like, you're taking on what they've been through, and then wondering why you have so much negative thoughts, because what you're eating has been through a negative experience. Like, reflection. Listen to me. You have to stop consuming these products. It's all propaganda to make your avatar weak, so you won't be able to fight back mentally. It fucks with you mentally. Because you have to understand, your mind, your thoughts, is what shaped your avatar. It what creates your reality. So if your thoughts ain't right, your reality ain't gonna be right. Reflection. It's not. Take back the control of your reality by what you put on your plate. It's so important, reflection, that you start having better thoughts by you eating better. If you eat better, you feel better. I promise. I'm living what I'm saying. I promise. I'm not bullshitting. I'm like, I will put a couple pictures up here how I used to look if I could find something. Dehydrated, couldn't go to the bathroom, negative thoughts, creates a negative reality. That was all me. So I know if you could resonate with this message, reflection, please just start considering making a change. Just put that thought out there. Let me just try it. What do you have to lose besides gaining energy? Having positive thoughts so you can create a positive reality. Come on, reflection. I believe in you because it worked for me. It's working for a lot of other reflections that have changed their mindset to start changing what's on their plate so they can start having positive thoughts and then continue to educate themselves. Don't let these people tell you that being a vegan, you're going to be deficient in anything. Long as you eat the proper nutrition, you eat good food, which gives you nutrition, you eat fruit that gives you the minerals, you're gonna be fine. Don't worry about no damn protein type shit. This all bullshit. A lot of vegans is talking this bullshit too. Protein, 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 protein. No, nobody's protein deficient. Reflection. Okay? I love myself, reflection. Lucci out.